This is Paul, I know. You were just thinking about it, weren't you? One large desalinator for 1 trillion gallons a year of salt water. You know how big that'd have to be? I wanted to put 350 million gallons of desalinated water in the United States. And then there's this article about the Sahara. Yes, caused me a great amount of concern. Yes, it does. It looks like the people that are having the most children happen to live in the most vulnerable to climate change. Yeah. They talk about it in here. It's like the 10 most vulnerable countries are in sub-Sahara Africa. Yeah. Their population's going to increase. Don't tell me how they do it, but I'm kind of thinking since the rest of Europe is going to decrease by 5% by 2050, U.S. ranked 161st, yeah, only have a 15% increase from now until 2050. I did a guesstimation that would put us at about 500 million American citizens. I know you say that we're going to stop conceiving and having children. But my thought was that this climate vulnerability index, the World Bank and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, yeah, the Versk Maplecroft British, yeah. I'd like to know the actual risk to every nation of the world to global warming. Yeah. And then, well, Maplecroft is just a beautiful name. Yeah, I don't know where you got it. Yes. Does the Queen of England know anything about the risks of global climate change to the Sahara Desert? Yes. See, what I wanted to do sounds stupid. Yes, it does. I was going to put this large 10-foot diameter hose across the Sahara, and then desalinate on each side of Africa approximately 200 billion gallons of water. Yes, fresh water. And then I was going to pump it through the hose and have 10 different airports, yes, where water balloon planes would be loaded up full of water. Yeah, propeller planes. Just drop it all over the desert and let it evaporate. Seems like a waste of money, really, when you think about watering all of the continent of Africa. But when I read this article, I thought, well, who is it that needs to have the water but the 10 most vulnerable countries in sub-Saharan Africa? Now, I know the Queen disagrees with me. She does. But I want the British to understand their risk, yes, of the consultancy of the various maple crop companies. Now, I'm kind of thinking that I can make two large desalinators on each side of Africa. Yes. Well, you have to understand, okay? Since these people are the ones that keep copulating, yes, having this sexual intercourse necessary to conceive, and they keep birthing and they just keep bathing babies all the time. Where should I be wanting to water? Yes, the Sahara. Now, let's say I had a large number of used tires in Africa and I paid all the African peoples on the continent to transport them to my water hose. I melted them up at 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit using my HHO gas rubber tire melter. I formed it into a hose and I got rid of the used tires in Africa. I watered the sub-Saharan, yes, and the individuals that keep making those babies, yes, they no longer have the vulnerability of climate change. Shut up!